Hello everyone, how's it going? So EA released the official trailer for Battlefield 6. Now, let's face it, even though I'm a fan of Battlefield, 2042 did some real damage to its reputation. The franchise hit a whole new low. Granted, they fixed a lot of the issues, but 2042 is arguably the worst Battlefield ever released, especially compared to other Battlefield games in terms of just execution, launch. Even after the game died and they stopped releasing content, it still has players though. It's still like a mess compared to Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1. Like, all those other games are vastly superior in almost every regard, but these games, they launched in very broken states that a lot of people, I think, should be looking at this with utmost caution, because they're repeating a lot of the same mistakes that Battlefield 2042 did with the previous trailers. They were like, we have so many studios working on this, we have these different playtest arenas and all this. I'm like, this just sounds like you're mirroring all the problems that 2042 had. You had too many people working on the game. There was too much like white noise. No one knew what was going on, working across the planet with different time zones. It just seems that it could be a recipe for disaster. Now, I am also on the boat of wait until the game releases before you have any type of final say to it. But, you know, with history repeating itself, you should always be on the side of caution with these games, especially within the AAA market. There have been so many vertical cuts: Aliens, Colonial Marines, Anthem, to name a few. There's also been situations where the game's beta was a representation of the full game, and people were coping with that when it came out with Fallout 76, which has been resolved for most of their issues. But remember that beta? So let's just get into this, and hopefully it will quell a lot of my cautions.
My fellow citizens, my fellow.
Okay, that's the Brooklyn Bridge.
Will prevail.
We're ready, Mr. President.
My fellow citizens, today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach. For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message. It's over.
Let's get to work.
I'm your masters of war. Hear the bells of big guns. You hide behind walls.
30 seconds.
Ain't turn and run farther when the fast bullets cry.
Move fast. Move decisive. Dagger on my 6. Send it.
And I will bet you die.
Evolution is back. The damn freaking.
I'll follow your
Not gameplay, it's just cinematics. Just showing off the engine.
I'll watch while you and I'll stand over your grave till I'm sure that you're dead.
Ready to target for the F-61.
I was getting.
I'll watch while you
Burn us off.
and I'll stand over your grave till I'm sure that you're dead. Masters of war.
So on the 31st, we're gonna get the multiplayer. This is just for single player. So from what I have taken out of the trailer, we did see some standard weapons. I believe this is the SVG sniper rifle. What else did we see? We saw, well, that's an AK-47 with an ACOG scope, I believe. I'm not a huge gun up expert, but I can kind of pick out LMG. So we have your standard. I saw someone using a Scar H. What I really am interested in this is this. They always highlight his hand here, the president. So this was likely an unprovoked attack, or at least a surprise attack that was quick. That's why he's stumbling around his words when it comes to this stuff. Also, I noticed this. There are a lot of police. Like, it's not just soldiers. There are cops who are running in. So, and here's the Brooklyn Bridge. I know this area. I'm from New York. I lived here my entire life, so I know exactly where this is. And it's just all-out war with cops, military soldiers, all of this. It's just everything happened so quickly that they're just dealing with the aftermath. But again, oh, there it is. Game footage, not actual gameplay. They gotta have that. Make sure we don't have another Anthem situation. But I kind of am hyped about this situation. Oh, here it is, a scar. We have the flashlight, the extended grip. Not sure if this is a red dot sight or nothing. This is definitely a stock, customized. But what I love about this, it reminds me of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the Close Encounters mission, which was a lot of people really loved that map. That was an incredible mission where you're going from room to room, and the thing is, the mission plays out differently each time you play it. Some of them may take a weapon, some of them may not, and you can even shoot civilians by accident, because sometimes you don't know if the civilian is with them or not, or they might just grab a gun and you're gonna have to put them down, like Ready or Not. I haven't played that game yet, but kind of want to, but at the same time they censored it, so I'm not really sure. But if they have a mission like this, that would definitely be very cool. Like you're going room to room, clearing things out, and then the helicopter breaks through just to show the amount of carnage that's being caused right here. The Brooklyn Bridge is really taking a beating. It's still standing. Dude, amazing. But ultimately, I will say you should be on the caution side when it comes to this, because here is the 2042 trailer, and just like, remember all this? The Renazook, the massive maps, the huge amount of explosion and technical prowess. Like, look at all of that. Does it mirror anything? So that's why I'm on the side of caution here. Like, with over 800,000 views and only 37,000 likes, I think a lot of people are on my side when it comes to that, because fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. So, yeah, let's see what the comments say. Please don't suck. Battlefield try this same thing over and over, and hope they try the Battlefield with this one. Remember, no cartoon skins. This is the state of the industry. A series beloved gets a new game announcement, and we all have the same reaction. Please don't suck. Don't screw this up. Please don't be Fortnite. No live service. Please don't make it a mobile game. This guy's hitting the hammer. Hitting the nail with the hammer. No pay to win. Give us a finished game. All these reactions are extremely justified. We do not want operators, stupid voice lines, unrelated skins, and that 2042 soundtrack. Yeah, exactly. Like, I get what they were doing with the operators, like having personality with the characters, but they should keep the class system. I believe they already confirmed that. Like, if you want to have different character models for each character, that's fine, but you have to keep them, like, synchronized with the class that they're working with. Like, if you have a medic, they should have like plus signs all over them for medic, even if they have different skins related to that. It always should be related back to the core class. Like, a lot of people go back, they were like, Battlefield Bad Company 2 had the most peak system. You picked a medic, that was a medic. You picked a recon, they were a recon. So I think they should go back to that. So yeah, a lot of people are mirroring this. They're all saying the same thing. And I think just people are fed up with this type of garbage right here, where we were fooled with this and we're just not having it here until we actually get gameplay. Like, I think what EA should have done is release a gameplay trailer. Like, they shouldn't have done a cinematic trailer. Like, this is a story trailer just to show you what the campaign is going to be like in terms of narrative. But I really think they should have gone with gameplay. They should have just been like 10 minutes of gameplay, or even 3 minutes of gameplay, just to show us something. But then again, that could also be a vertical cut. Either way, this is a prime example of reputation harm. Like, no matter how good the IP is, if you screw over your fan base and the customers enough, they will stop buying your product, even if the next product is good. Even if this game is spectacular, there's still going to be people out there who are going to be like, I'm just not buying this out of caution of the other game, even if word of mouth spreads. A perfect example of this would be Borderlands. Like, Borderlands 3 did some real damage to the brand when people played that game. It was just a massive step down from Borderlands 2. And yes, the pre-sequel also had some issues. Like, I played that game, and yeah, it was very unnecessary in a lot of ways. I feel like they just kind of shoved whatever they could down people's throat. And then the movie came out, Borderlands the movie, and God, dude, dear God. I don't know who watched that and approved that, but God, I didn't watch it, but I saw on YouTube people just putting up clips of all the cringe lines, and I was just like, who approved this? Like, especially Kevin Hart as Roland. like like I don't know the name of the actor who played Lilith, but I was just like, all the characters were just miscast. Either way, that is a perfect example of like reputational harm. You do enough of that, it doesn't matter if the next product is spectacular. You've damaged the brand to the point that recovering will cost 3 times as much as those other crappy cash grab products are. So this is exactly what's happening here with Battlefield 6. So they really have to nail it. They really have to get word of mouth to spread, and they really have to make sure this game is pristine at launch. But it just seems like they're repeating all the same patterns of 2042, from the marketing, from the promises, to the massive amount of teams working on this project, and now with the trailer. It's like a textbook example of everything that happened in 2042. The trailer is good, but that doesn't excuse the fact it mirrors everything that this game went through, and we all saw how that launched. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Tell me if my concerns are warranted. I love this franchise. I want it to succeed, especially of how much Call of Duty has turned out in its multiplayer department. Like, it's become stale and boring. Battlefield has always been the one that I resonated more with because of the large maps, the vehicles, the explosions, the teamwork. That's especially what I loved about Battlefield. You work as a team, and it makes you feel so much more closer as a cooperative team. Like, you were working together, you get bonuses for working together, you felt like you were actually making a difference on a whole. That was one of the defining moments of Battlefield that separated from Call of Duty. Where Call of Duty was more like lone wolf gameplay, even if you were on a team. Here, it's all about the team. Like, one good squad can instantly turn a match. Like, you can have an entire team of crappy players, but one good squad can just make all the difference. But that's it from me. Tell me what you think in the comments below, whether you like this, hate it, whether you've given up on Battlefield. Actually, I want to hear, like, have you just given up on Battlefield after 2042? Like, even if this game is good, you just, like, refuse to support this company? That's actually a question I would like to be answered. Like, I'm putting more questions on my main channel to see how people actually react to this, because I feel like people are more honest that way. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Like, dislike, your choice. Goodbye. Have a good day.